everyone, Molweni, Sanibonani, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be back on this channel, and I'm so sorry guys for not posting, but you know when life gets hectic, and ungekho right.
Ha ke tsebe ke qale jwang di ngata di telele ditaba di ngata.
It's so hard to film, but I do promise that I'm back forever. I'll be posting a lot of content, and for today's video we are talking about traveling, how to apply for a visa, things you need to expect, the budget you should budget for, and the whole shebang in terms of the process. So if you do have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below, like, subscribe, and share my video so that I can post more for you guys. But other than that, please enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the flip side. And also I forgot to film my intro video, so now I am doing it the following morning. I hope that's okay. Bye.
From the start, tell me why does my heart break when I see your face?
Welcome back guys. So before we start the video, I have a special guest. Do I show you guys? Oh my god, I'm so excited. A special guest for the day. We are having wine. This is white wine. I've never had this wine before, so we're gonna be trying it out today on this video.
I feel sexy as fuck. I see what y'all like.
That's the sound of happiness, And in this house, before we talk about anything else or talk about, or do anything, we always have to have a glass of something. That is mandatory. You must. And it's a weekend, late already. Let's have our first sip and then we get into business.
That's delightful.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but I had recently traveled to Europe. Let's talk business. So as I traveled for my birthday in 18th January, I traveled to Europe, and after I came back, I had lots of questions from everyone. How did you apply for a visa? What was the process? Can you tell me more about it? How was the trip? And I had so many questions. So today I decided that, well, let me create a video that speaks more about the trip that I had. They asked. So let's talk about documents first of all. You are gonna need your passport. I look horrible in this passport. I'm not gonna even show you guys, but you're gonna need a passport. It must be valid, and make sure that it does not expire 3 months before your trip, because you're not gonna be able to travel. You're gonna need your ID photos. 2 ID photos. I think there's a bird in the house.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is?
Okay. So after that, you are going to need 2 ID photos, those photos that you take when you're going to... Okay, so We spoke about the round trip itinerary, and you're gonna also need your accommodation. You must have booked everything before you actually apply for a visa. They're gonna need your travel insurance. I would suggest if you're South African or if you're not South African, it still applies. You can apply to Allianz. Is site yabo, so ungena apa, and then this is what you do. Let's say you're going to just choose the single round trip destination. Maybe say France. Okay. All right, so you see, for those days I selected, I think that was more than a week stay. This is the amount of money you pay. So it's not expensive. You can choose the standard, premium, depending on you. So it's quite inexpensive and very easy to book. Because if I say purchase, this is what you find, and then confirm and you pay. I think that is a bargain, you know, and they're quite quick. You can do it on your phone. In 2 minutes you get your travel insurance. They give you documents, they email you everything, so you just do everything on your phone. You don't actually have to go to their offices. And then you're gonna need proof of your financial means. You're gonna need to have at least 20,000 rands on your account for you to be approved for a visa. And that is because they need to know that you're gonna afford to be actually that side. Or if your trip is sponsored, you know, if it's sponsored, if you have a man that is gonna pay for everything, then you can ask him to send his documents, his bank documents, also fill in an application form that, it's not an application form, but it's a sponsorship form which says that he is going to be taking care of you financially for the entire trip, yabo. And then you're gonna also need his passport copy of his passport. And then if you're gonna be staying at his house, you're gonna also need proof of address and accommodation. So he also needs to write a letter that he's accommodating you. But other than that, if you're going to be booking a hotel, you just need to have your hotel bookings. You can get that for Airbnb, because Airbnb, you can actually reserve a place without actually paying for it, and then they give you a reservation email. But in my case, I actually paid for the accommodation in Rome, Italy, and I had booked for 4 days because
I knew it from the start. And tell me why is my heart beating when I see your face? No highness. And tell me why is my heart beating when I see your face?
child, I thought I was gonna stay 4 days, but I ended up extending because who wouldn't, you know? Those are the things that you're gonna need. And if you're a student, a university student, you're gonna need a letter from the university that says that you are enrolled in this university so that they know that you're coming back, because some of you do not come back.
You need to leave.
When you travel abroad, so they need to have that proof. And also you need to pay for the visa application. So now let's head to the visa application, what you need to do and how it looks. So when you're booking for the visa, there's a lot of websites you can use. I would suggest VFS and Capago. Now let's get the physical sense of things. So this is what it's like. Okay, so you need to understand what type of visa that you need, whether you're touring for tourism, visiting a family or friends, business, and other things. So you need to schedule a visa appointment. So once you've decided where you're going, then you're going to have to see if you have available slots. And then you're going to fill out the Schengen visa application form. This is what it looks like. It looks like this. Okay, so now after you've done this one, you can do it online, fillable PDF or by hand. And then these are the countries you can travel to. So you need your valid passport, 2 recent passport size photos, Schengen travel insurance certificate, a travel trip flight reservation, proof of accommodation, proof of financial means, and also proof of paid visa fee. So those are the things that you are going to need before you actually book the appointment. So now we're going to head to when you have booked the appointment. Now after that, you actually need to book an appointment. So when you book an appointment, you have paid the visa fee, everything of yours is up to order, and then you book an appointment. They are going to give you dates, and then you choose the one that is more convenient for you. So if you happen to be staying in the Eastern Cape, your options are quite limited if you're applying for a multi-entry visa, because normally you're gonna have to fly out to Johannesburg or Cape Town. But I would honestly say go to Cape Town. I don't know if it's because I just love Cape Town and I would never say no to an opportunity to go to Cape Town.
Oh, you've been new here to me. I'm telling you.
But I also think Cape Town is the best because the Capago offices are quite close by, very safe, cheap Uber rates, and you don't even have to sleep in Cape Town. You can book a 6 a.m. flight, and then maybe appointment is at 11 or 12 p.m. and then you can still go back to your city. So it just depends on you. And then we're going to go through the process of booking the appointment, what that looks like. And I would suggest to use Capago offices because for me it was quite easy. The process of booking the appointment was not hard at all. And I'm going to show you just now. Okay, so Capago appointment booking, this is what it looks like. Okay, you see? You see create profiles, select my additional services, and then you schedule your appointment. So it's up to you the dates that you want to pick. They're going to give you some options. And other information that you need to know about the interview is that you're going to be asked some few questions, and then they're going to take a photo and fingerprints for you. So you need to be aware of the questions. Now you might be wondering, what are they going to ask me on the interview and all those things. Please be kind and sweet and nice to the people assisting you, because those are the people who determine if your application is going to be rejected or approved. So get there early. If your appointment is at 10, at least get there 20 minutes early, just to be early, you know, and not panicking and trying to look for your documents, because you can sit down relaxed and go through your documents calmly. If there's something that you forgot to print out, you can go print it out, you know. So it's always safe to be early. And secondly, be kind, you know, smile and compliment everyone so that you know, they feel nice around you, and that also gives a good start for the interview. Now, the interview, they're going to ask you about your family, like what kind of a family you come from, your background, what do you do for work. Maybe they're going to ask you that. And if you have a boyfriend, married, if you're in university, if you're working. And when they ask you those questions, they're not going to be asking you like a job interview. It's not going to be serious. It's like, you're going to think they're making a conversation with you, but they're actually asking you questions. So be mindful of the things you say. Make sure that you are rooting for yourself and saying all the positive things. So sell yourself. Bye. I know these things, so that is what I would suggest. And yeah, and then on the interview, they take photos of you, and then also they take a fingerprint. So what happens after doing all those shenanigans? I'm joking, it's not shenanigans. But what happens after you've done everything? No, I'm still drinking the same glass. Like a look. Kenny, I've been drinking the same glass for about an hour now. So what happens after that? You're gonna wait. So the waiting time is 15 days maximum. Some people get a response earlier than others. Maybe if you're applying with your friend and then your friend gets a message before you, it doesn't mean that they've rejected your application. There's so many reasons behind that. It could be they're busy, too many applications. There's a lot of things to put into consideration. So don't be hard on yourself and think that they have rejected you. So it's typically 15 days. But for me, it was quite different because within 2 days of applying, the third day, I received an SMS and an email that states that my passport was on the way. It was already being sent out. I don't want to lie, I panicked and I was like, oh my God. I had paid everything, your flights, your accommodation, your activities, itinerary. I had went shopping for winter clothes because remember I went in winter. And another thing I would like to suggest or advise you on, when you're traveling abroad, please mind the season that you're traveling on. You know, if you're traveling alone, like solo, like me, and you want to save some ka-ching, maybe you want to spend it on shopping or other things, I would suggest that you maybe travel in winter. If you want to avoid crowds and avoiding paying a lot of money, you can travel in winter. But if you don't mind spending a lot of money, then you can travel in summer. Because it's so expensive traveling in summertime, especially with accommodations, the itineraries. I just couldn't. I had to choose winter. And for me, I love all seasons, so I didn't mind, you know. So that's also something you need to be aware of. And when you travel, make sure that you have a copy of everything. Put it in your bag, sealed, and just in case you lose your passport or anything happens. And please also make sure that you have cash. If you're going to a European country, have some euros, maybe 1,000 euros. No, 1,000 is a lot because 1,000 is 18,000, I think. So you can have maybe 500 euros just in case that you're gonna need some euros. But if you're banking with FNB and other banks, you can actually swipe, because I use FNB and I was swiping my card. I didn't have cash. I only had cash sometimes, but that was how everything happened. So roughly, if you stay around Joburg or Cape Town for the application fee, budget for at least 2.5. But if it's just one entry visa, then 1.5 is enough. But if you're someone who stays in the Eastern Cape, then this is for you. You are going to actually have to travel to Cape Town. Whether you decide to book a flight that's going to take you, do your visa interview and go back home the same day, then that would be good. But if you want to stay and just enjoy the time, I would suggest that, you know, because you never know. It's always nice to just take some time and enjoy yourself. I can feel this wine, guys. It's doing something, you know. There's something. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, now we're going to talk about my experience and my process when I was applying for the visa. So I think I had an okay process. After I paid for everything, my trip was going to be for January, and I only decided to do my visa application in December. People always say you need to do it at least 3 months before the trip, but we like taking risk. Hey, I will take a risk because even the trip was a risk. So the interview for December. I think I didn't get 10 December, but it was in December, December. You know what? Since I'm going to Cape Town, might as well enjoy my whole weekend in Cape Town. So I booked a visa appointment. I booked my flight that was going to be landing at 6 a.m. and then I had my appointment same day at 10 a.m. So I landed in Cape Town. After landing in Cape Town, I went to my Airbnb, I checked in, I showered, and I went to the offices. And I went there an hour early. I know, it's crazy, but I'm quite glad that I did, you know, because after sitting down, it was my time, you know. I had to be very kind and sweet and just be, you know, happy so that my energy can also bring positive energy around the Capago offices.
Happy people, live your life, you are so contagious.
So that everything goes well, because the point was to get approved, you know, so there was no other way. It's either we go all in or we don't, and you know. So, you know what, let me put a smile and be kind and just go in. So the process was that they noticed that my travel insurance was expiring the same day I was traveling back. So they were like, that's not gonna work. I was like, wait. How about I pay for 3 more days and then I come back with a copy? They were like, okay. I did that Allianz, I did that online again, and then after everything was approved, I was happy. So let me show you the process of what is that. And then after they basically asked me questions. Why was I traveling? And then I told them I was traveling because it was my birthday on the 19th.
It's my birthday, bitch. My birthday, bitch. Oh shit, my birthday. It's my birthday, bitch. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, bitch.
I was traveling on the 18th, landing. Was I landing on my birthday? Yeah, I was landing on my birthday. No, I wasn't. I think I was traveling on the 17th, landing on the 18th, and the 19th was going to be my birthday. Yeah, that's how everything happened. So after that, they asked me questions, and then they took pictures of me and then did my fingerprint. And funny thing is that mine came back. I received an SMS 3 days after applying. I went through it, guys. That's how you take it. That's how you take it. Take it like a champ. So, I panicked. I was like, oh my god. And funny thing is that with my trip, I never told anyone about my trip. because I did not know that I was really gonna do it. I never really planned this trip or decided on it, but I will tell you guys more about it after this visa process. So, and then I received an email and an SMS that my passport was being sent out to my nearest these delivery companies. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Aramex. Was it? I don't know. DHL.
Brain, not braining.
I don't remember the company, but yeah. And then when I got to the what do we call this now, guys?
Brain, not braining.
There's another.
You must be used to spending, pulling that time.
Wait, no, like, what? You better act like you know niggas didn't even know.
Okay, so we're gonna be wrapping up this video. So basically the amount of money you need is 20k to 25 or 30k if you have it. And also please try to pack accordingly to the weather. If it's hot, pack for skimpy dresses. If it's cold, make sure that you are warm. Make sure you travel with all your documents, and also make sure that you maybe have your passport in your bag every time you have to go out, in case there's something, in case but always make sure that you're safe. But other than that, this is where I'm gonna end today's video. My advice for you would be enjoy your trip. If you're going solo, family, with your partner, but always nje ungaze ucimba you can't do it. Don't ever think because I'm a black child traveling alone, I don't think it's gonna be fun. It will be fun, it's a new world now. It's not like the past, so try to take that opportunity and have fun, and on our next video I will be talking about my whole entire trip and everything that happened, and the things I learned and the things I regret, going to a new country. So be sure to watch that also. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share my video, and also comment down below. Let me know if you like this video, and also let me know what you would like to see next. But for now, adios, or ciao, should I say that? But bye everyone.
I knew it from the start.